Morning people. Hope you're not too bored at home with your restriction on your golfing addiction. Whilst stuck at home, maybe I can give you a couple of tips on your putting that you can obviously do inside, and maybe perfect that putting stroke for when you get back out on the golf course next. A couple of really simple things, but basically when I see people practicing their putting, they don't really pay much attention to what their actual club face is doing during the stroke, and therefore you see quite a few compensations which when people suddenly stand with a kind of pressurised 3 or 4 footer, maybe to get their best score ever or to beat their friend in a medal competition, we suddenly see that technique break down. So what I've got here is a way of trying to make sure that the rotation on your putter face remains pretty limited or stays square to the path in which your stroke is taking. So here we go. So it's a little bit of a Blue Peter job today. We can see on the left we have a putter, on the right we have a pair of scissors, and in the middle here you can see I have a golf ball box which has been cut apart, and you can see this part just here is what I've cut out from the box, and on the other side I've placed a little bit of blue tack. So what we're going to do this now is simply place that on the putter face with the blue tack. Okay, so what we have now is obviously a bit of card coming out from the putter face, but the main reason for putting this on here is to show or identify too much club face rotation during your stroke. So when you're making your stroke, the path will make a slight arc as you go through the stroke, but as that path makes its backstroke, what we tend to see is we see an awful lot of over rotation of the club face, and obviously by the time, if you've got a 6-inch stroke either side of the ball, you haven't got much time to then square that club face up for all that rotation it took on the backswing. Now we don't want to see absolutely dead square club faces on the way back, because your putter will be on a slight arc, but most people would do well to try and aim to gain no club face rotation, or very, very little, and obviously that can be seen and identified more easily with the card on the putter face. So as an example, now that I put the putter behind my golf ball, what we tend to see as the putter works back, the putter itself hasn't had much of an arc, just a little bit, but you can see the club face has opened an awful lot, especially with the use of the card in relation to where I'm trying to hit the putt. So obviously that card now has got to rotate all the way back to where we started to hit the putt straight. So as we take the putter back, we want to try and reduce the amount of that rotation and only see a teeny weeny bit of movement on that card. The other thing, when people are practicing their putt at home, even if it is a 3-footer on the carpet, practice using your alignment aid. As you can see, you've got the golf ball with the Callaway Triple Track. Here comes my cat to say hello. Hello, Fred. Never worked with pets. So when you do align with the alignment aid on the golf ball, especially on the golf course, I see an awful lot of people using it, but never really aim those alignment aids at where you're starting the ball, where your chosen starting point is in relation to the putt you're hitting. A lot of people kind of plonk it down and kind of do, oh, that'll do. But not only does the alignment aid of the ball help your starting point of the putt, it also helps create that path and gives you a measuring point to work your arc back, and again obviously helps keep that path and club rotation limited. So I hope that helps. Something very small and very basic, but that's what putting is really. It's not a huge movement, it's not a massively technical movement, but lack of rotation in the club face will certainly help, or keeping it squarer to your path or arc, but also making sure that your alignment is spot on. Don't take a kind of, oh, that's roughly on the right direction. Make sure it's absolutely to the millimetre, and especially from 3 or 4 feet. Okay, hope that helps. Hope it stops the boredom for a couple of hours, and maybe when we come outside the other side of this delay in our lives, then maybe we can put some more putts into the hole and make our scores that little bit better. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.